Previously on Breakfast with Martin Bester.
Wake up, wake up.
So how's this story? The junior Boks are on their way back from yet another victory, right?
Mm-hmm. World champions.
Yeah, in Georgia, I think it was.
Yeah.
And they're on the plane, so you're a long flight, you come back, you probably land or Tambo, and then some of them got to get back to Cape Town, like their team doctor, Dr. Clement Plaatjies. Dr. Clement, how are you? Good morning.
I'm very well. I'm good. Thanks. Good morning. How are you?
Very well, thanks, man. Firstly, congrats on a fantastic victory and tour there. Yeah, well done.
Thanks so much, Martin.
How tired must you be after all that, though? That's a lot of traveling, right? People don't realize.
It is quite a bit of traveling, and obviously, being away from your own bed for a month as well doesn't really help. So I'm quite tired, but that sleep debt will be made up over the next week or so.
Now you're tired from an international flight, you want to get back home to Cape Town, and you think to yourself, my work here is done. The boys are healthy and intact and stuff, and they won, and now you have to work some more on a flight to Cape Town, I heard.
Well, yeah, I guess, the work never really ends, I suppose, but I'm actually just happy that, fortunate that I was on that flight, and yeah.
I always hope that when you're on a plane and something happens and someone asks, is there a doctor on board? That there is actually a doctor.
There is one.
I mean, what are the chances, actually? There should be stats about that. What are the chances? And that day, there was a lady, as I understand, who was in desperate need of medical assistance. And you came forward and saved the day. What happened there?
Yeah, well, what actually happened, I was busy working on my medical reports following the competition. And our attack coach, Malusi Mtetwa, called me and said that day, Vessels, our high-performance manager, is looking for me. And I asked him why, because I'm busy. And he said, there's some issue happening in front. The lady might need your help. And I walked over. She was, sitting in the front of the aircraft. Walked over and noticed that she was half passed out on another passenger with some oxygen already attached to her face. I asked what had happened, and he told me, and she sort of collapsed to the floor, checked for a pulse, and there wasn't one, and that's when instinct kicked in, I suppose, and we immediately started CPR.
Oh, my goodness.
And it worked?
It turns out that it worked, yes. It isn't, I want to say it isn't that often that, you can make that much of a difference with what it is that we had available on the flight. Although that being said, everything that we needed to save a life was available to us on the plane. So, kudos have to go to the airline as well. And after about 3 or so minutes of CPR, she was starting to move again.
That is incredible.
Goodness.
Wow.
I mean, obviously as a doctor, you're trained for those moments, but they don't, happen every day, especially not on a flight. And you stepped up and you saved the day. Is she okay now?
I believe she's okay now, yes. It has to be said that there were many hands that helped that day. It wasn't just me, of course. There were a lot of other passengers, the crew as well. Very, very helpful. And, the support actually was really amazing from the other passengers on board. And, once everything was done, she actually sat up and we got her back into her seat and she walked herself off the aircraft.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
How's that for saving a life right there?
Yes.
Well done,
Amazing.
Dr. Clement. Have you ever been called upon to do this? Have you ever been in a room where someone asked, is there a doctor in the house?
I have. It's not the first resuscitation that I've had to do, and sadly to say the last one that I did wasn't successful.
Oh, no.
The strange thing about it is that it happened in my medical practice. So, turns out that I just needed to be a little bit high in the air to do a successful resuscitation.
Wow. That is
Has anyone ever just asked for a doctor and then said, I've got this rash, can you have a look, please?
Oh, my gosh.
People do that.
Took it there.
Oh, wow.
Well, fortunately not, but oftentimes when you introduce yourself and people ask what you do, then it turns out they've had this health issue for the last 20 years that they want you to sort out now in the queue. So.
If it starts with, what is this?
Yeah,
Doc?
Dr. Clement, can I just want to ask you, just to clarify that for Felicity, and just say the answer is no. You shouldn't do it. Felicity, you shouldn't do it.
No,
That's not what he said.
I'd prefer
That's not
it
what
if
he
you
said.
didn't.
He says he prefers you don't do it. We've got to work on that biog again. I sense.
I have to ask, Doc, what's next for you? Because, goodness, I don't think people understand what being a team doctor is like. And some of your predecessors from SA Rugby have gone on to great things. I'm thinking of Conrad Van Achen, who was with the senior team, Dr. Craig Roberts, who was up at Burnley and was the head of their medical team. You guys see a lot, and you go cross-code as well. You must have an exciting future ahead.
Well, I hope so. If I could predict the future, then I'd be able to tell exactly what's happening. But it's it's a small discipline that I'm working in, that being sports medicine, and opportunities aren't that aplenty. So I do hope, I have my own personal objective and goals, despite what anyone will say now to this comment, but I would love to be the Manchester United doctor one day. Maybe I can turn them around.
Yeah, put it out there, Doc. Yes.
Oh, no.
Go. Yeah.
I love that.
So,
Listen.
I don't know. There are a couple of steps before that happens, I think. We'll just have to wait and see.
Well, you're well on the way.
Who takes
So thank you.
Who takes a needle better, the forwards or the backs?
That's a great question.
Who
A
are
very
the biggest
important one
babies?
to answer. The biggest babies, the biggest guys on the team. Surprisingly.
Dr. Clement, thank you for the chat. All the best. I hope that you reach every goal. Well done again, a successful tour. You're part of that winning junior box team. And just congratulations. Well done on saving that life over Bloemfontein between Joburg and Cape Town on a flight. Thanks for the chat.
Thank you. Thank you guys for your time.
All the best,
GGMU,
Doctor.
Thanks so much. Cheers.
Dr. Clement Plaatjies speaking to us out of Cape Town this morning, the junior box doctor. On their way back home from a successful tour, had to step in and do CPR. It worked, and the lady walked herself off the flight. How about that?
Feel Good Mornings start here.
Good morning.
Bonjour. I'm Joji. Sanibonani.
Breakfast with Martin Bester on your number one feel good station, Jacaranda FM.